Hi there and welcome back to Reviews by Roxy. My name is Roxy and today I have another exciting product review for you. So without further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? So this particular product is called Brain Game Prints. You may have come across it before. It has been out for a little while now, and it was only recently that I got wind of this particular software offering, and it was just sounded super exciting to me. As you know, I'm someone that always loves anything that can streamline our work processes and allow us to create digital products as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Anything that's going to do that is something that I definitely will take the time to check out. So this particular product, Brain Game Prints, it basically is a software, and I love software products as well. This is going to help you to create a completely unique line of activities, maths type activities that you can then go ahead to sell on platforms such as Amazon KDP. You could create printable bundles to be sold on Etsy. You could have them as lead generators, lead magnets for your website, and just various other different offerings that you can create when you use this particular software. So it is making this particular activity Calcudoku or Mathdoku. And so it's kind of similar along that line to Sudoku type maths activities, but it's a different version of that. So if we're scrolling through this, the sales page for Brain Game Prints, it's just giving you those different types of websites that you're going to be able to sell these on. So like I said, Amazon KDP, Etsy, Teachers Pay Teachers are the big one, Redbubble, Creative Market, Zazzle. So you are not going to be, stuck for places to sell these particular products. So it's talking about the problems of creating stuff like this. And so it's quite a high barrier to entry in order to create products like this, because if you don't have something that is going to, like a software such as this, to be able to put that together, it's virtually impossible. And to invest in creating a software that does that for you is going to be a lot of money, which is why something like this, where the creators have put this together for us to be able to access and use, is, a really great investment. So yeah, we're saying the problem is that designing the puzzles by yourself is really difficult. And then, like I said, spending that money to design them, that investment is going to be, it might not be worth that money and that time and that effort. We just want to create the product, get it up in our stores as quickly as possible. Well, I do anyway. So this software is going to just sidestep that whole headache. I have review access of this, so I'm going to be able to take you behind the scenes and let you know what you get. We will do that shortly. I'm just scrolling through this particular sales page a bit more just to give you some more background detail. So it's also giving you some examples of similar types of books that are being sold on Amazon, also with their kind of the numbers. So there's this one has had over 100 bought or read in the past month. This one's had over 250 bought or read in the past month. And when you see how quickly it is to put something like this together, you will definitely see that it's going to be a really great time investment for you. So these types of puzzles are really popular. Sudoku is a huge niche, and this is kind of a complementary niche to that as well. People that like maths-based problems and activities, they kind of go through that book and they're looking for the next one. So it's definitely something where you can build a series of different books, and as long as you keep on keeping those updated, then your customers will definitely probably just continue to buy, continue. So it's a really great way of just having a product that you can continue to make more of and expand your library. So it's just telling you how quick and easy this is going to be to put together. These are the creators. So this is Ike Pars. He is a really amazing software creator. He is also very knowledgeable within Amazon KDP, selling online, on Pinterest, on his own website. He's just a wealth of knowledge. I think he also has a YouTube channel as well. So be sure to have a look for that and follow and subscribe as well. He's got a lot of knowledge there. I think there is someone else who's creating. Yep, Luke Bose. Again, he is a software extraordinaire. He has a whole library of different software products that you can access and use. I think some of them are even free to use, so really generous there. But yeah, when I see his name attached to any type of product, both of them, it's definitely going to entice me to have a deeper look, a second look there. So like I've said, this is going to be making Mathdoku puzzles for you. I believe there might also be a bonus Sudoku element to this front end product as well, which is great because then you're just going to be able to create even more different products and also maybe combine both those two different activities to provide even more value to your audience. So I think that's enough of me rambling on. I am going to now jump into the software and we will have a little look together. So I've got, this is the first kind of page you will see, and it's giving you that welcome to Brain Game Prints. It's recommending to watch the how-to videos, absolutely. And I think you can choose an option here. So these are the options. I have the upsell version, so the pro version. I think in the front end version, so the original version that you will be entitled to will be the Kalkudoku generator as well as the Sudoku generator. The Pro version has all 4 of these different generators within it as well, but we're just going to be looking at that front end, and then I might show you the upsell as well, just so that you can get some more info and see if it's something that you might want to invest further into. So we are going to click Kalkudoku generator. So this is the first time I'm looking at this software. I'm quite confident that I'm going to be able to just show you a first look at without getting too confused or without confusing you as well. So let's see. So I'm going to click OK. And then, so it brings up this screen now. We've got email support. We've got how-to videos. I'm not going to look at the how-to videos. I'm just going to jump in and just see how easy it is to use. So we want a grid size. So we've got here various different grid sizes. So I guess that'll be the boxes, the units, and how many boxes you want on a page, what type of grid size you want for your page. So that's self-explanatory. So we've got 6x6, 7x7, 8x8, 9x9, all the way up to 15x15. So we're just going to go with this 9x9 here. So it has these question marks here, which will help us to just get some more info as to what each of these mean. So actually, I'm going to click the question mark for the operators to use. And then we've got choose the operators you want to be using your puzzle. Choosing question mark will generate a no-up puzzle where the user has to work out what operator to use. So it tells you basically which operators you want to use and what they would be best used for. So in this instance, I'm going to use all of them. So it says, please note, puzzles with the operators plus and minus only will take a very long time to generate above 10x10. It's just giving you that additional detail that you might need when you are choosing what type of activity you want. So set maximum total. This means choosing maximum total for the cage sums in your puzzle. By default, there is no maximum. By implementing a maximum, you will make the puzzle easier, particularly on larger grid sizes. So that's actually quite important, because I think if we were to aim this at kids, if we were trying to make a kids version of these activities, then we might want to implement a maximum total in order to make that puzzle easier, and then make sure that the grid size is also quite large as well in order to make that easier for kids. So I'm going to leave it blank anyway. Choose your step size. So Mathdoku puzzles are typically made up with numbers 1 dash X with every number in that range included in the puzzle. For example, in a 9x9 grid, which is what we're choosing, would have the numbers 1 to 9. If you have the Pro upgrade, you can change the step size. So with the Pro upgrade, you've got just a lot more options in order to make a variety of different puzzles within this niche. So I'm just going to leave the step size at 1. What number do you want the Latin square to start at? Mathdoku puzzles are typically made up of a Latin square starting with 1. E.g., a 9x9 grid would have the numbers 1 to 9. Both negative and positive numbers are allowed. So I'm going to leave that. How many puzzles do you want to generate? Okay, so we could go for the 50. Maybe in this particular video, we might just go for 25. And then the puzzle file name. So I'm going to just type Kalkudoku 25. Solution file name Kalkudoku 25. Starting sequence number choose a starting sequence number for your puzzle. So this just gives you some more options as to how you want to save them and where you want to be able to save them in order to come back and not get them lost in your computer library somewhere. So puzzle title, Mathdoku, yep, and then Mathdoku solution, we'll keep that there. Export format, PNG, but you can choose JPEG, you can choose SVG, PDF, and PowerPoint. So that's fantastic. Those options are going to be really helpful. And then you can vary the width and the height, and then just select where you want to save your puzzles and your solutions. So, and then there's also the option to shut down after the generation is completed. So that's, the options there are just making it so much easier for you to efficiently create products and then just move on to the next thing. So I'm going to just browse and see where I want to save this. I'll probably just save it on my desktop. I'm going to save that on my desktop too. And then I'm going to click generate. So I think now it is, yep, now it's generating. So it's been about 30 seconds of puzzle generation, and I will come back to you when we are all finished. But if I'm looking at my desktop right now, and I can see that it's definitely doing something, the puzzles are appearing on my desktop like magic, and the solutions are coming up as well. So I will come back in a couple of minutes, and I'll let you know exactly how long it took to make those 25 puzzles with the answers. Okay, so now we've got puzzle generation completed. That was literally about 60 seconds, so not long at all. My desktop is now full of these puzzles. I really should have put them into a folder. I was not thinking. So yeah, now my desktop has got all the puzzles on them. I'm just going to quickly open one up. So as we can see, this is the, this is the answers one. Let me pick up one that isn't. So this is a blank one, and it's been created with all the different operators, all the different numbers that are necessary for someone to then use their brain to solve this particular puzzle. I'm going to be honest, I've never been great at Sudoku, so I have no clue how you would complete this, but I know that people who do enjoy these puzzles, they will probably have a field day with this. So, and this is exactly what I would see in a book, in a Sudoku book or a Mathdoku book or whatever. It does not look out of place. It looks like it's giving you exactly what you need to be able to make a book like this really easily. Like I said, it only took a minute, and that was 25 different puzzles with their answers. And so what I would do is I would either compile these and create create sets of these to be able to sell as bundles on Etsy, or I would then make a book template and then just superimpose these onto the different pages within that activity book to be able to sell on Amazon. I might even mix it up. If it was aimed at kids, I might mix it up with some other activities, maybe mazes, maybe word searches and things like that, to just make a really like a mega activity book with these in it, making sure that I've made them suitable for kids of those younger ages. Then you might want to include something like this, and maybe some of the Sudoku puzzles, or maybe if you got the upsell, you could then include some of the other puzzles and make like a compilation book, a compilation activity book. Those sell really well as well. So like this is what you get. Some of you might know how to solve this. Like I said, I have no clue, but let's see if we can bring up the answer as well, what the answers would look like. So this is how it would, this is how the answers would be set out. So it's all filled out. So it's great to have those answers there. We need them, they're necessary because someone needs to know whether they've got it right or not. I don't think this one isn't relevant to this particular puzzle. Let's see if I can find the one that's relevant to this particular puzzle here. I think this is it. So if we put them side by side, so you can see the non-filled out one and then the pre-filled. Really easy. This has taken, I can't stress enough that this literally only took a minute. And so it's quite an exciting prospect to know that you can create a whole line of products at the click of a button give it a few options, and it's going to just create this from scratch. Really cool. So all you're going to do is just bring that into a template, a book template, pretty it up if you want to. It could be a coloring and activity book. There are lots of different things you could do with this. So let's look at some of the other things you can do. So you can choose the grid lines. So the color of the grid lines, you can choose the group line colors. So yeah, you can make some other different changes to this. There are lots of other options. You can increase the line thickness, the grid line thickness. So let's have a go and I'm just going to choose some random colors. Okay. All right. Okay, and then so I can click preview, and then it allows you to see what that's going to look like, which is great. So click the image above for a larger preview. So that's great. That's fantastic. I mean, yeah, very colorful there, but it's just giving you that additional option of being able to really customize that to your brand, to your audience needs, what they prefer. Obviously, if you are selling on Amazon KDP, you might just want to keep it black and white. But if you are selling on Etsy, then they might want some color in there. Or if you're giving it away for free and you want to make it really eye-catching, then you might just put some color in there. Or use this as part of your front cover for your book on Amazon, which you can have color in. It's just the inside that it would need to be black and white. So, yep, plenty of options there. So let's try a different generator. So we've got the Sudoku generator here. Click OK. So we're going to go for 9x9 grid size, difficulty medium. We've got symmetrical clues if you want. How many puzzles do you want to create? I'm going to just say 25 again. Puzzle file name. I'm going to sudo1 answer. Puzzle title. Yep. And then I'm going to, this time, I am going to create a new folder. One. And then I'm going to choose that folder, and then where we want to save the solutions, we will save them in the same folder as well. Well, actually, I'm going to put a folder within that folder. And then I'm just going to choose some different colors here. Just going to choose anything at this time. And then I'm going to update preview. Yeah, lovely. I've just chosen anything there. So as we can see, again, you can choose those different options. And then I'm going to click generate. I'll pause this video again and come back to you when this is done. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, I would say. So still really short amount of time. And the puzzles have been generated. So let's go over to my desktop. So here we are. We have them here. So here they all are, all nicely made. And then here are the answers as well. So we would just easily be able to insert that into a template, or, or just zip them all up and have them as a bundle that you would sell, like I said, on Etsy or on your own website. So that's how easy that is to make the Sudoku and the Mathdoku. That's what you get in that front end product. Loads of value there, and it's just going to really streamline your efforts when you are creating starting up a different product line. So like I said, if you were to get the upsells, then you would get the Akari generator and also the Jigsaw Sudoku generator. So let's quickly go through that. I am just going to go through it as quickly as I can. Folder, Akari, and then I'm going to just quickly click generate. So we've chosen easy, we've chosen 9x9. I actually chose 50 to generate this time. But I'm going to pause again and I'll come back. Okay, I am back. It has been another 2 minutes, and we now have 50 Akari. I don't even know how you say that. Akari or Akari. Puzzles. Let's go and open them up. Okay, so it's this. Again, I don't know how we do this. I am not fluent in these types of puzzles, but as you can see, so this is the puzzle and this is how the solution would look. I haven't chosen, let me choose the right solution for the puzzle. For those who are familiar with these types of activities, I'm sure you know exactly how to fill these in. I have no clue, but as you can see, a whole another range of products that you could add to the Mathdoku, that you could add to the Sudoku. You could add this, and let's go and do the very last activity you would be getting if you got the upsell, which would be the Jigsaw Sudoku. So let's have a little look. Again, I'm just going to choose the basic settings, and I'm just going to click Generate. Actually, I'm going to browse, create a new folder again. And then I'm going to click Generate, and I will be back. Okay, and I'm back. So these particular Jigsaw Sudoku, they took about 10 minutes, and I think it's because I had 50 that were being created. And because it's actually a more in-depth type of activity, it's like that kind of play on the Sudoku, but in a jigsaw type of way. So it's a lot more difficult for the software to contend with and create. So, but it did it. It just took a bit longer, which is absolutely fine. The great thing about this is it's within the upsell of this particular product, but it's going to just add a whole new line of products that you can create to create more value in what you are selling ultimately. So this is really great as well. So that is just going through all the different things that you will get within this particular Brain Game Prints. Obviously, I showed you the front end, and then I showed you the upsell as well. I believe there are other upsells. So, and I did beg Ike to give us a special offer. So he has agreed to that as well. So I think some of the prices on this page are going to be less for my audience for a limited time. So that's the upgrade there, 77. Upgrade 2 will be teaching you how to use penny ads in order to get your products in front of your audience at a really cheap cost. And this is going to be great for you if you are wanting to really build a brand, really get people's eyeballs on your products, and you want to go that extra mile by investing in ads. Then this is going to be really helpful for you to learn as well. And then we've got 100 done for you book covers. Again, this is going to be really helpful because it's going to take that headache out of creating from scratch the book covers that you might want to use for these particular activities. So yep, those are the upsells. My bonus is called the Puzzle Master Printable Workshop. It is available from the 3rd of September. So depending on where you are, what day it is that you're watching this, it might be out or it might still be coming out in the next few days. Within this masterclass workshop, we have, I'm going to be giving you 2 tutorial videos, basically watching me over the shoulder as I create an activity printable for kids, aimed at kids, and then one aimed at adults as well. I'm going to be using the, obviously the activities that we can use and make within the Brain Games print software, but also showing you how to create a few additional activities within Canva that we can then use to just up the value of our particular product. Bonus 2 will be 20 puzzle-themed Clipart images, which also come with PLR rights, so you can use them within your books or in any other way that you feel. Bonus 3 is 10 kind of brain boosting background patterns. So following that Brain Games theme, you can use these as the book covers. You can use them inside your books. You can sell them as a lead magnet or something to build your own audience as a giveaway. Bonus 4 is a Brain Game niche research cheat sheet. So it's just going to give you some in-depth insight as to the different types of brain games products there are, the traffic, things that are trending within the niche, the demographics and things like that. So it's just going to be like a cheat sheet that you can refer to and in order to get some more ideas within this niche. And then the last bonus is that you can pick one of the bonuses from my bonus page over on creativemamadesigns.com. So that is a 5-part bonus for you when you purchase that front end. And then if you purchase any 2 additional upsells, then you will get a $50 coupon to spend anywhere within my website, and also 3 additional bonuses from my bonus page. So I hope you got a lot of value from this video. It's a bit of a longer one than normal, but I really wanted to make sure that you got a really great in-depth behind the scenes as to what you get within this particular software. It's going to be really easy for you to use this in order to expand your product line. And, be able to create products that are going to serve and fulfill a really hot competitive niche. And with that being said, and until next time, all the very best.